Hi guys, how you doing? Hope you're well. I got an order from Colourpop, so I thought I would come on here and do a try on with you. So this is the Fem Rosa PR box that Colourpop were actually selling, and yeah, I decided to pick it up for myself and try it out for myself. It's so gloomy outside because it's raining. Like, this weather does not know whether it wants to be sunny today, whether it wants to rain today. I don't know. But anyway, let's just get into it. So as I said, I picked up this Fem Rosa Karrueche times Colourpop collaboration, and when I saw it online I was just like, okay, do you know what, I really want this. And the fact that Colourpop now are starting to sell their collaboration PR boxes as well, I think that's a great idea. It wasn't even too expensive. It was probably around, I can't remember, around $40 something, I think. And as you can see, the box itself, it's got like a, I don't know how to explain it, like a velvety cardboard kind of feeling to it. And you can see it has like roses imprinted on it as well. So it's a gorgeous box. I'm definitely not throwing away this box because I actually received this yesterday and I did open it up. I haven't tried anything. I did do a couple of cheeky swatches here and there, but I haven't actually tried anything out yet. But I have to say that this whole collection is, like, the packaging is gorgeous. Oh, by the way, they actually sent me a mini lippy stick as well because they said that they were late, so I thought that was quite cool. The shade they sent me is Thistle, so thank you Colourpop for that. But this is how the packaging arrives. I think I actually purchased this lip gloss myself. This is a metallic lip gloss, I think. I purchased that myself, but you can see the gorgeousness of the packaging. So I thought we're gonna go through this together and yeah, just try it out. As I've already done my base and everything, I thought I'm just gonna focus on the actual products that arrived in this pack. So the first thing I'm gonna use and try out today is the Karrueche times Colourpop eyeshadow palette, and it's called She, and I thought that was gorgeous. It's also that kind of velvety cardboard feeling, but you've got the names of each colour on the back, and look at this packaging. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It has that similar, like, it just, all the packaging feels like this velvety cardboard packaging, but I love the roses on this. I thought this would be a great Valentine's Day release. It's like full of roses and it's really romantic. Okay, so the glasses are now off, and yes, I probably cannot see anything. I'm not really going to do swatches of this, but you can kind of see what they look like. Those are some of the shimmers. And then let's try a couple of the mattes. Gorgeous shades. So those are the mattes there at the bottom. From what I can see, there are 4 mattes on the bottom, and then the rest are shimmers and metallics. So that's quite nice. And the mattes I'm actually really impressed with because all of these mattes would be mattes that I can actually use. So the first eyeshadow I think I'm going to go in is called Duchess. And Duchess is this like muted brown kind of shade. It's like a peachy brown and it's a matte shade. And you guys already know I love to put these kind of like base colours on my eyes before going in with any other colour. So I already have a video where I've used the Colourpop eyeshadows before, but I've just literally dipped my brush into this shade. I thought this would be a good all over the lid shade, but from what I can see, this is a good like transition shade. Yeah, this is quite warm for all over the lid, so I'm just going to put this as a transition shade. I think what I'll probably need is a lighter shade. Right, so I'm just going to quickly take my Coloured Rain eyeshadow, and I'm just going to put this, just a lighter shade just all over my lid. Now I'm going to go back in with that shade that I originally went in and kind of just go back in and use that as a transition. I'm going to go in with this reddish tone shade right here, and that is called Missy, and we're going to take that again into the crease and deepen up that transition. That is really pretty. You guys know I love doing warm toned eyeshadows, so I apologise if you're fed up of seeing me do warm toned, but To be honest, those are kind of palettes I tend to pick up and buy. I did pick up the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette, so I will be using that soon in my video. This is beautiful red. I love this red colour. Alright, let's try this purple shade that's here, and I'll let you know what the name is in a moment. So that's called Empress, and it's a metallic shade. Even though I love the design of this, I really wish there was a mirror, because I'm like swapping and changing everything around here. So let's go in with Empress. Now I think I'm going to put another shade in a corner, in like on the in a third of my eyelid. So I'm not gonna take it all the way. Then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the shade Mademoiselle, which is like, it's a metallic shade, but it's like a pinky metallic, which is this shade here actually. So I'm gonna take that and put that into my inner V. Okay, I thought there was going to be a bit more difference between the two, but you don't look that much different, so it's alright though. I mean, it does look a little bit, you can tell, I guess you can tell. Maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the first purple metallic and wet my brush and just kind of go over it with my brush dampened. I don't find these shadows to have as much kickback as the Yes Please palette for some reason, because that Yes Please palette was so messy when I used it. But this so far has actually been quite easy to use. Everything just looks the same colour. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty, but it just looks the same colour to me. Right, so there's this lighter purple shade right here. So I thought we'd try that one out and put it in the centre of the lid. And that's called Dainty. By the way, I am kind of wiping my brush off as I'm doing this. So it is like, as you can see, I've wiped my brush off in between. But let's go into Dainty and see what this will look like. And I think I'm just going to spray Dainty as well. Okay, that's really pretty. In the centre of the lid. You can definitely see it's like a lighter highlight kind of metallic colour. They have this gold colour here, and I really want to place that into my inner corner, inner V. So let's just see how that would work. And I think to do that, I'm going to have to spray my brush. Although, let's see what the colour is. Gold. No, Gal. It's called Gal, that gold colour. Wow, that looks so pretty. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is just do my waterline. So I think for my waterline, I'm just going to go in with a mixture of the mattes. And I'm tempted to go into the shade Dainty and just place that just on my middle waterline, just to highlight the bottom as well. So that's the eye look. So I'm just going to put on some mascara. I don't do lashes. I think the last time I did lashes, they pinged off like within 10 seconds of me leaving or going to leave my house. I think what I'm going to do is probably put on some black liner, because I feel like my waterline's a bit bare, but I just used the Colossal Big Shot mascara. And yeah, it looks really nice. So I'm just gonna quickly line my eyes. So I ended up doing like my waterline and a wing liner, but now I'm thinking there's something missing with this. So I think I'm actually gonna go back into the palette and I'm gonna use this dark purple shade, which is here. And I think I'm going to kind of just darken up my outer, like the outer V area. My liner on. Oh well. Sometimes you want to change things up, you know? Yeah, I like this more now. Definitely like it more now that I've put the purple on. Just a little bit of the purple. So that's the eyes, guys. Like, it's so simple to use. It was so simple to create this look, and actually, dare I say, I do prefer, I mean, I'm more of like a warm tone girl, but I do prefer, I don't know if the formula is different, probably isn't, but for some reason these shadows didn't seem to make as much mess as the Yes Please palette that I used the other day. So I don't know if it's just because I was a bit more cautious with it or whatever, but I seem to really enjoy this palette actually, and I love the colours in this. You can definitely get cool tones in it, cooler tones in this, but you can also do warm tones in this, and I just think the colours in this are really good. So I'm very happy with the look that I managed to create today. Yeah, and I don't really have a particular plan or anything to create in terms of the looks for today, so yeah, I'm really happy with it. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is, very quickly, we're going to look at the face palette. This was a palette that I wasn't too sure about, but I do like the actual packaging. The packaging is the same, and then it's got the it's still got the names on the bottom there. But the colours in this, when I actually got it, I was a bit like, oh, they're all right. They're not my fave. So what I'm going to try and do is, I'm going to try and see if I can actually use the bronzer today, because that was one thing I wasn't too sure about. So I'm going to take the bronzer on the brush and see if we can actually use it. Okay, so the bronzer is called Dame, and I've just taken this on the brush and nothing's happening on my skin tone. So I'm just going to go into the Tarte palette here and just quickly bronze and contour. We already see that the actual bronzer in this is just not my colour, but that's fine. But it is good for adjusting my contour. That's what I've realised, because the contour is a bit harsh. So not all is lost, because it actually does work well for me to adjust the contour a little bit. So then we're going to go in with the blush shade. The blusher in this is called Mistress, and it's just a it's just a pink blush. Nothing special, just a pink blush, but it works nicely on my skin. Sorry, my computer's going crazy over there. It shows on my skin. It's not too pink, not too bright, you know. It's got a nice tone to it. So, and then the last thing we're going to do using this palette is we're going to highlight. And the highlighter is called Lassie, and it's a gold highlighter. Let's see how that looks. Oh wow, wow, that is, whoa, that is strong. That is a serious highlight. Whoa, oh my gosh. I mean, it's pretty, but it's intense. So I'm gonna, yeah, whoa, that is proper yellow gold. So I'm just gonna take my blush brush and buff it out just a bit. And I kept my glasses on for this because otherwise I will not be able to see a thing. What do you guys think about this highlight? I like it. It's a bit too yellow, slightly too yellow for me, but it's nice. It's okay. Okay, so this face palette, not my favourite. I do like the blusher in this. The bronzer just doesn't work for my skin tone in terms of bronzing, but it's quite good for altering my contour, which I just realised, so it's okay. The highlighter in this, if I was to choose this separately, I would have probably put more of a duochrome goldish pink kind of highlighter in this. I think it would have complemented the whole palette better. But saying that, it's quite nice once I've kind of blended it away, and it is very pigmented. So yeah, I mean, it's nice. It is nice. Right, so now let's go on to lips. I've got about 4 lip products in the range to try out with you. So the struggle is real. I literally just paused this to go and order from Colourpop. So I've now ordered the concealers, the pressed highlighter powders, and the pressed bronzing powder. In the box, you also get this, which is the Fem Rosa Mixed Finish Lip Collection. You just kind of push out all of them. They're all in the sleeve, and then you get all 3 here. So I thought, why not just do a lip swatch of each of the shades? So the first shade I'm going to try is this Ultra Glossy Lip, and it's in the shade, what is this shade called? Contessa. And as you can see, it's like a shimmery gold kind of colour. I have tried this Ultra Glossy Lip formula before, and it's okay. What's that like? To me, it's just like a clear lip gloss with a bit of shimmer in it. What do you guys think? I mean, it's pretty. I'm just gonna layer it and see if I can build it up a bit. It's definitely more of a clear lip gloss with gold shimmer, but that's what it looks like there. What do you all think? The next one I'm going to try is an ultra satin lip, and she's got 2 ultra satin lips in this, so which is like my favourite formula of liquid lipstick. And this shade here is called Darling, and this will definitely go well with my lip cut, my eye look today. Oh, this is gorgeous. What do you guys think? I really like that. And if you haven't tried the Ultra Satin Lips from Colourpop, I highly recommend them, because they transfer and they don't set down matte, but they stay on your lips like all day. I don't understand this formula, but it's so pretty. That's that there. Then we have this shade here, which is another Ultra Satin lip called Mrs. And it's like a lighter pink tone. Hopefully this suits my skin tone, I hope so. Can you see that? Yeah, I'd probably have to wear a darker lip liner with this one. It's slightly patchy. That's an issue I have with like a lot of lighter pinks. But, I mean, it's nice. If I had a darker lip liner to go with it, I think that would be quite nice. It is pretty actually. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? I definitely prefer the purple though to this. So this one is called Mrs. What's that? Let's see what it looks like if we put the actual lip gloss on top of this. Nothing really happens. Nothing spectacular. I don't know what I was thinking was going to happen. It looks alright. It just looks glossier. But and then the final shade that I actually got in, I think I got this one separately. I don't know if she sold a lot of separate shades, the ones that came in the box. But I picked up this shade, which is called Polished. It's an ultra glossy lip, but it's a more bronzier tone than the one that we got in the box. Oh, this is definitely more me. That is gorgeous. Wow. What do you guys think? I love this colour. It might not necessarily go with this look very well that I've actually got on right now, but it's decent. I really do like this lip colour, and it's so pigmented. After trying everything from Colourpop today, I have to say I'm really impressed with the way everything turned out. I really like the eyeshadow palette. If you were to get anything from this particular collection, in my opinion, I think the eyeshadow palette is probably the big standout from this collection. The eyeshadows in this are gorgeous and they're so pigmented. The packaging of this is beautiful. As you can see on the inside, the colours just work really well. So yeah, I think if you're a warm tone person or a cooler tone person, I think you'd actually enjoy this palette. I don't think it's one just for one particular type of look, so that's really good. Yeah, and then in terms of the face palette, I would just say that if you have a lighter skin tone to me, then this probably would work best for you. Obviously Karrueche has a lighter skin tone. I mean, she's still a woman of colour, but she has a lighter skin tone. So this would probably work best for her in terms of the bronzer. In terms of the lip products, now, I've put them back in their box for some reason, but Contessa and Mrs. I think were the ones that I probably didn't really like as much. Contessa, to me, is just a clear lip gloss with a bit of shimmer in it, which is nice. It's nice, but you know, I've got quite a few of those actually. And this shade called Mrs. It's too garish for me, it's too bright for me, so definitely if I was to use this, I would be lining my lips with a darker lip liner, like a brown. And then obviously you guys know that my favourite of the actual lip products is Darling, which is the one that I'm actually wearing right now, the purple shade. I just love this colour on me, it's just beautiful, and I think it suits the eyeshadow palette really well. So Polished, this shade here, is a gorgeous bronze tone lip gloss, and It looks so beautiful. Like, I don't know how to explain it, guys. I mean, you saw it, I don't need to explain it, but it's gorgeous. I really, really love the tone of this. I think with another eye look, it would look even better. Let me know what you think down below. Have you got this collection? What part of the collection do you like? Do you like the Colourpop eyeshadows? Let me know down below, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Take care, see you soon. Bye. See, say we get to bed, so no delay.